someone to hear, so I'm not talking to myself. Good morning, Judith. Good morning, Keisha. Judith, are you really gonna watch in the car? You don't have to do that. Hi, Diana. Oh. Hi, Libby. Oh. I'm super tired, so I apologize. Yeah. I'm really behind on all my spreadsheet stuff. So, you're ready to run out of the car, so you need distractions. I mean, I get it. Have you guys like stopped and gotten out to stretch a bunch? Because I would definitely be doing that. I'm so behind on all my spreadsheet stuff, and I have been for a couple weeks, and I've been doing nothing about it, and it's been getting worse and worse. So happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all, by the way, even though it's a ridiculous holiday. Oh gosh. Okay, well, I'm glad you do that rather than just drive. Yeeks. Hi, Katie. So, I need to remember what I've read the past few days. So I think this day I did 6 and 7. And then this day I did What if Olivia? I forgot it was St. Patrick's till just now when I like looked at the calendar. But I am wearing green. Because these are like some of my favorite leggings to wear around the house. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just having a runny nose this morning. Irish temper, Italian attitude, sure. Okay, so I haven't fully updated my spreadsheet since last month. That gives you any idea of how lazy I've felt. Hi, Bruna. How are you doing? How many books have you read now? Have you beat us all now? Probably. Fan fiction instead of Priory of the Orange Tree. I mean, it's not like you're the only person here that's ever done that. Sometimes you just need a little endless fan fiction reading. That's a mood. You're still maintaining your reading pace, which is really hecka a lot. Let me see. Orange, yellow. So this is kind of where my reading took a dip, was on the 5th. I only read 2. Wednesday, I got through 3. Thursday, and then Friday I did a lot, but that's because I was home all day, sick. So I read when I was in bed, just like feeling awful. And then Saturday I read a little bit, but not a lot. Let's see. Oh, I skipped my green color. That's why I was like, what's going on? Christopher's cleaning the dishes, so he's banging around a lot. You're almost at 40 books now. Holy cow. You are crushing it. 20... What year is it? 2019 is your year. World of Final Fantasy, and you've just been playing that. Nice. Yes, do the buddy reads. All the buddy reads. You put that on your owl's TBR. Goodness. I think that's how you spell that. Let me check. Judith, has Morgan been listening to, what's the middle book called? The Well of Ascension? Let's see. Ballarat Train. Yeah, I spelled that right. Murder on the Ballarat Train. So who all is doing owls, by the way, out of curiosity? Blasting music, nice. 20 books. Oh, you just missed 20. It's fine. You can still listen while playing video games, though. You could easily do it if you decided to. Just saying. But you would have to, like, definitely prioritize. I mean, it's only 12 books. So if you just decided to listen at work and just try to listen to the books at work and not even take the time to read physical books at home, you could easily do it. Hello, fridge. Yeah. Such a brat. You have 2 papers due. Nice. I mean, that's not nice that you're doing that, but it's a nice excuse because that's so much. I was the worst at writing papers. I hate it. Wait, is it legitimately Pokemon? Holy cow. I'll have to look at that game then. Good morning, sir. To the fridge. That fridge is a butt. I'm really excited about Detective Pikachu, and I am going to go see it in theaters. I think it's going to be hysterical. Okay, it's not actual Pokemon, but it's similar. That makes more sense. I was like, really? They mixed Final Fantasy and Pokemon? Oh. Okay. So. I have not been reading much, as you can tell. I need to update my, like, things on my phone as well. But once I finally have this all updated, then we can talk about what my plans are for reading for this week and work on other spreadsheets too. Monday, Tuesday, titillating conversations from me. So instead of reading these past, like, or the earlier part of the week, instead I have been watching the Franny Fisher, or the Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries, which I think counts because it's March Mystery Madness, and I don't know. I really, really love that show. That's like my favorite TV show. So I've been watching that instead of reading. So all these days where I barely read anything, it's because I read Murder on the Ballarat Train. And then I was like, all I want to do is read more Miss Fisher. Or watch more Miss Fisher, I guess I should say. Deadpool Pikachu. Hi, Robin. Hey, that's awesome. I've not been reading the past couple of weeks, really. Drastically slowed down. I've been trying to read a little bit each day. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is up to where we are right now, are the first days that I haven't read anything this year. But I had company in town, so I chose not to read. Like, I definitely didn't prioritize it, nor did I care about prioritizing it, because that's stupid. It's not stupid to prioritize reading, but it's like stupid when you have people, and for me at least, it was stupid to do that when I have people in town that I want to spend time with. They were only here for 2 days, so I didn't read anything Friday or Saturday because of that, and they got here Thursday night, so like, there we go. Your true goal is 700. Oh. Which brings us to today, which I haven't read anything yet. I got up at noon. It's currently 1, so we'll see what I get read today. But Christopher also has his live stream. So, sorry, my phone buzzed. Yeah, that's true. It's pretty early yet, so I wouldn't stress about getting behind or anything. Okay, so let's talk about what I'm doing as far as reading planning right now. So obviously the Fantasy Adventure-a-thon starts next Monday, so a week from tomorrow. And then after that starts the Owls. So I have a full week of where I'm not reading for a readathon. I think is the Buzzword readathon happening this week? I believe it is. But I just can't, like, I really want to participate, but if I participate, I would want to read a book for each word. And since there's 6 buzzwords, then I'd be reading 6 different books. Most of the books that I'm interested in are a bunch of nonfiction, and I don't know, I like to go a little bit slower with nonfiction and, like, savor it and, like, not listen to it at, like, 2 times speed. I prefer to listen to, like, 1.6, 1.7 speed, so I can, like, take in the information better and, like, stop and think about it and stuff like that. So I just don't think it would be, like, practical. Plus, I'd be taking a lot of books that, like, yeah, maybe on my TBR, but, like, are not the priorities on my TBR currently, and I'd be, like, prioritizing them and forcing myself to read them right now, where it's, like, don't really care about reading it right away, like Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler. Like, yeah, I want to read it, but I don't care about reading it, like, this week. Maybe in a couple years, you know? Spring into readathon. Reading-a-thon. You just finished Why We Broke Up. 2 stars for you. Oh. Womp. I don't know. Like, I want to try it because I love Lemony Snicket. But I don't think I like Daniel Handler, so I don't know. Wasn't completely voice activated. Listen. Well, maybe you'll get to a part where you have to grind for a while. Then you can listen a little bit. You could totally do it, Judith. Absolutely. Easy. Oh gosh. I left my notebook in the other room. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back. Ugh. Okay, I got it. Hey, don't spoil me. But and spill the tea, sis. Nice. I don't know. I still want to read it at some point, but like again, it's not a priority. I didn't hear a ton of positive things about it, and yeah. No, you're fine, Bruna. Sorry. Yeah, Diana. No, Judith and I were talking about this, and we were both talking about In an Absent Dream and how it both made us like super anxious, like all the anxiety from In an Absent Dream, and not even because like I know how the story will end, but just because like the situations that she's in and everything just like really depressed me. Like I had to push myself through that book hard, but I still really liked it. It's my second favorite out of the series so far. Anyway, it's worth reading even if you rated it low. The setting and everything made you anxious. But the funny thing is that the real world made me super anxious, and the fantasy world didn't make me that anxious, and then flipped for Judith, I think, where she was like super anxious in the fantasy world. And like, I don't know, it didn't make me too that bad, but anyway. No, if you've read the first book, you already know what's going to happen in this book. You already know how it ends if you've read the first book, so yeah, it's not a spoiler. you know, it made me super anxious, even though it was so short. Like, it was definitely the one that, like, I had the hardest time getting through, even though I liked it almost the best. So, this book came in, here, I'll pop myself up big so you can see it. This book came into the bookstore the other day, and on release day, so on Tuesday, and I was like, I really want it, but I don't need it. I won't use it, but I really want it. How can I justify buying this for myself as a 23-year-old lady? The Animal Crossing official sticker book, which is full of stickers from Animal Crossing. All the stickers, all the things. It has like activity pages as well. I feel I'm totally riffing off of Jenna Marbles, a 23-year-old lady. And yeah, so it has like other stuff in it as well, but I probably won't even ever touch those pages and just go through all the sticker pages, and I want them all, and so I bought it. Which, like, I don't use stickers for anything. I know a lot of people who are my age and older than me use stickers, like, in their bullet journals and or all sorts of stuff like that. I don't, which is why, like, it's not that... I mean, a coloring book is a little bit different, though, because, like, at least for me, I know, like, I do like coloring books, but, like, what am I gonna use freaking stickers on? Like, I don't use them. I don't need them. But I wanted it, so I did. I bought the sticker book, and I'm like trying to decide. You never use the stickers, you always left it pristine. And like, I just like, I don't get the point though. Like, if I have stickers, I should use them, but I don't use them, and I have like a few sets of stickers, like with like my bullet journal stuff, and I've like never used them any. I don't even use washi tape, but I have so much washi tape, but I don't even use it. So I was like, bought this, and I was like, well, how can I use this? And if you guys remember, there's a readathon that happened a few years ago. I'll pop it back up. Give me a sec. Here it is. So Read at Midnight, the Reader's Crossing. It happened a couple years ago, and it was an Animal Crossing readathon, and it happened, was this December of 2016? It was a while ago. Let me see. Yeah, December 2017. Okay, so December 2017. Oh, for when Pocket Camp came out. That makes sense. So basically how it works is that there's this little thingamabobber, and the different animals, you choose which path you want to take. So magical path, a sporty path, a cute path, or a cool path. And then the inside ones were just like freebies or whatever. So I thought it'd be fun to like work my way around, and so that's what I'm gonna do. So I started with, I don't know, I just like, I was feeling very unmotivated to read, and I didn't know what to read. I just felt like I had too many books on my TBR almost, and so that's like why I was struggling. So for the first, I decided to start with natural, because I do love a lot of the natural animals. I love a lot of the natural animals and the cute animals. I also, I don't know, I love the historic animals, but obviously that's not one of the prompts for this one. I love the historic animals, like Tia. Oh, I love Tia. And I actually, like, I don't love a lot of the sporty animals, but some of my absolute favorite animals are the sporty animals. There's a couple that I just, like, adore that are the sporty animals, and also, like, I love the lazy animals. Is that what they're called? I love them. So, anyway. So, and like the grumpy animals, I don't remember what they're called, but like there's a lot of them that aren't on this path. So I figured I would go through and I would, for each prompt, I would find a different animal of that category. So like for natural, I could obviously do Goldie because she's on there, but then I can do Rolled and I can do some of the other natural animals. So I have like a sticker of Goldie, and basically I've earned her because this was the prompt and I finished it, so I can see a little sticker to finish it, and then Rolled is going to be my next one that I'm going for, and that's the prompt, and I'll choose a book and read it for that. So I think this is what I'm going to do for my reading for the next week, and get through as many prompts as I can. So like once I get down to the end of natural, I can go up sporty, go around cute, and then go back down cool. I obviously won't get that far because that's way too many books, but maybe I can get through like 6 or 7 books this week would be good. Potentially more if I read like mangas or graphic novels, which I bought a ton of graphic novels and manga over the past couple days, so I may do that. I also have some checked out from the library that I really want to get to, so we'll see. Anyway, so for a book set in your country, I ended up reading Charlie All Night by Jennifer Cruzy, and I didn't love it, unfortunately. I gave it like 2 stars. It's not bad, it's just like way too like, the relationship moved way fast, and I feel like we didn't spend enough time like developing with the characters, and he was a bit of a prick, so I didn't love it, but it wasn't horrible, and it did talk about some like very like applicable stuff that's currently happening and stuff, and that has been happening over the past few years. Like there was like a big part of the book is all about like weed and how smoking marijuana can like help like cancer patients with like pain and stuff. Like that's like a big focus of this book, and whether or not it should like be legalized and stuff. So it's very interesting. So I read that. I didn't love it, but like it wasn't terrible. I just like never felt connected to the characters. And then, oh sorry, my neck is very tense. And then for the next one, which is a book with a yellow cover, I decided to go for a red herring without mustard, which is right back here. If you can see that yellow, right? I can't do it. There it is, like that super, super yellow cover right there. There it is, but I'm not going to pull it up because it's so far down the stack. A red herring without mustard is the second Flavia DeLuce book. I also want to read it for March Mystery Madness, so that works out quite well. And then from there, I have not looked ahead whatsoever. I haven't been looking at the prompts. So yeah, I think this is what I'm going to do and just try to read around. Because I can fit a lot of different books into these prompts, like a book with a yellow cover. I didn't just have to use that yellow book. I could choose so many different things. I could even still choose something different, but I'm currently an hour into that book. So yeah, this is how I'm going to do my reading, and I will earn 5 natural characters. Oh, I wonder how I'm going to do this then. I just thought of this, because the natural and the sporty overlap. So maybe I'll just like decide which one I want to do. Or maybe I'll double up on that prompt or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll make up my own prompt, an extra prompt. It's not a big deal. I think this is something I might continue to do throughout the year, is that when I get to a point in the year where I want to participate in a readathon, but there's no readathons going on that I care to participate in, and I don't want to have to like set up my own readathon and like come up with prompts and be an original human being. I think I'm just going to go back to readathons that I really like and that I've either participated in the past or misparticipated in, but I thought the prompts were really great or whatever, and just do them. And like for like let you guys know in case any of you want to do it as well. If anyone wants to read this with me this week, feel free. I think it's going to be quite fun. You don't obviously don't have to do it with the stickers and stuff. Originally it's just this, but being an original person is not my forte, so. So that's pretty much what's going on in a nutshell. I still haven't chosen what profession I want to be for the Wizarding Careers for the Owls Readathon. I mean, I definitely plan on reading all 12 prompts because I normally read at least 12 books a month anyway. So, like, that's not what I'm worried about. So, I don't even know if I'm going to choose what is it called? Profession yet. But I just haven't had the time to, like, sit down and read through all of these. Like, she put so much work into these. And made them freaking incredible. But I did end up participating in the Owls Extra Credit Readathon that happened in October, and so I can start my Charms book 5 days early. And that overlaps with the What's Its Face, the Fantasy Adventure-a-thon readathon, but since the prompt is to read an adult book, and since I primarily read adult books, I'll just one of the adult books that I'm reading for that, I'll just read for that. If that makes sense. What are the adult books? I'll just read for that. I'll read for that. That would be an interesting idea, Bruna. I don't know. I am trying to. The past week is the first week all year, which I'm so behind on, and I also want to focus on this week. So I may not get a ton of reading done this week because I'm going to try to edit maybe 2 vlogs this week. We'll see. But I just keep on doing like super intensive readathons, and I'm filming them all, but then I'm not editing the vlogs for them. So I have vlogs for every single week so far this year. Reading vlogs that just have not gone up yet. You need to read the prompts. Oh, for the Owls Readathon. Have you read the Owls Readathon prompts at all, Judith? We can go over them right now if you want. Pretty simple. And I can force you to buddy read a bunch of books with me, which will be fun. For me. I don't know about you, but obviously what I want is most important. I need to edit all my videos. It's becoming like a problem. Christopher's like, you have so much room taken up on the computer, like so much space taken up on the computer. They're all your vlogs. Can we please delete something? Like, please edit so we can delete. And I'm like, yes, we will. I promise. But I haven't done it yet. So this week, I'm gonna try to like edit at least 2 and start getting them up maybe once a week. We'll see. And since Owls like is only 12 books, it's not like a super intensive readathon. It's not like trying to read 30 books in 14 days. It's 12 books in 30 days. Like, that is very doable for me. I will try to edit some vlogs next month too, but I think for the Fantasy Adventure-a-thon, I'm gonna go super hardcore. So let's see. This week, I'm going to plan on reading the Animal Crossing stuff. I don't know where I was going with that. This is Elizabeth's. Holy cow. This is Elizabeth Owl's readathon and adventure-a-thon reading planning. So I guess she's gonna be a pixie. Interesting. So what I think I'm doing for adventure-a-thon is I'm gonna go down one path and then go down another path, like start back over and go down another path. But I haven't figured out what books I'm reading yet, and I don't think I will until the day before the readathon starts, depending on what I have checked out from the library currently and what I end up reading this week, because I have no idea what I'm reading this week because I haven't read the prompts for the gosh dang readathon yet that I'm participating in this week. That is not even a readathon that's happening, and that's from like 2 years ago. So I don't know. I'm such a mess. But if I gotta see adventure-a-thon, I know, super legit planning. I love looking at people's reading spreadsheets. I'm gonna go for Dragon first for the fantasy adventure-a-thon because the dragon is so cute. Is really my reason. And then I'm gonna start over and I'm gonna go for the pixie. We'll see how far I get through that. So there's that. And then for the owl's exam, there's I don't know. There's the prompts. I'll read the books. There's only a couple that I'm like pretty sure are the ones that I'm gonna read, and then everything else is like I have no idea yet until I figure out what I read this week. I have no idea what I even have checked out from the library right now. I've not been looking at anything. I've just been avoiding everything and failing hard. So I think what I'm gonna try to do either today or tomorrow is the Star Jar picks that I ended up choosing last week for April, I never actually put on my like list. I just have the papers all set aside. So I'm going to add those to a list and then go through and make sure that none of them don't fit into any of these prompts, and then from there we'll see. I don't know. My brain is kind of foggy and my neck really hurts, and I just like have felt awesomer. But yeah, so far this month I've read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 things. And which I guess still a lot. One of them is a DNF. 2 of them is a DNF. 2 of them are DNFs, and I haven't loved a lot of them, and 2 of them were rereads. And one of them I read most of it in April or most of it in February and finished it in March. So it was like, I don't know, I've been going pretty slow with my reading, which is weird, but I didn't just go straight from reading a ton to reading nothing. I'm trying to still like keep up and like maintain like a balance. So oh, thanks, Judith. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll go lay down after this live stream is over. A heating pad. Maybe I will do that. Consistent reading. Whoop. Is the biggest book on your TBR Priory of an Orange Tree? Because Katie, I have an idea. But if it's not Priory, then the idea will not help. So if it's Priory, I have a great idea. If it's not, then I don't. Okay, so for, I don't know. I don't think she would care. Plus, I don't know, reading's supposed to be fun, so I think you should do whatever you want. But for newts and for owls in the past, she said, like, it doesn't matter if you do it in, like, the specific month. Just, like, choose a month and do it then, like, when you have the time to. So I'm gonna say that I think it's okay for you to apply the other readathons when you want to. So since she did the Owls Extra Credit readathon, if you take the prompts from Owls Extra Credit and read them this week, like, did you do Owls Extra Credit? Because if you didn't, and if you do them this week, then you can start your adult book early for the next week. Does that make sense?
Hello.
Shh. Okay. So here's the extra credit. It's a week-long... Okay, so Owl's Extra Credit, how it works, is just going to be a week-long little readathon. There's 5 prompts, and for each prompt that you complete, you can start your Charms book a day early. So if you finish all 5 prompts, you can start your extra credit book, your Owls book for credit for what are words? You guys know what I'm trying to say. You can start your Charms book 5 days early. If you finish 3 prompts this week, then you can start it 3 days early, even 1, 2, etc., etc. So the prompts are to read. So this week, if you read books that is a first book in a series, that's at the top of your TBR, the word that has a book that has fire, flame in the title / series name, or a flame, a picture of a flame on the cover, or fire on the cover. Read a book that tickles you the right way, exciting trope, theme, genre, or that you just think is really funny or will be funny, and then a book with a light cover. And if you do that this week, then you can have, like, a bit of a break before Owl starts next week, except for you can start Priory a few days early. If I were you, that's what I would do. You obviously don't have to. But I think it's a great idea. And I think you should do it and give yourself a little bit extra time to read Priory, since it's so long and it's due on the 4th. I would definitely do that so you can make sure that you get it done. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. So basically she did this readathon in October, which was extra credit, and the point was that if you read... Yeah, you could totally work around the books that you have planned for this week already. Like, you might not, but you probably have a book with a light cover. It doesn't have to be, like, a white cover, just a book that's light. A book that's at the top of your TBR, you're already doing that, and potentially a first book in a series. I feel like we're always starting new series, or a book that just has an exciting trope, genre, theme. I feel like those 4 are very easy to work in. The hardest one, I think, is the flame, and maybe you have one. Yeah, so this was one in October where there's 5 prompts. If you finish 1 prompt, then you get to start your Charms book a day early. If you finish 2 books, you get to start your prompt 2 days before. Oh yeah, it's called the Magical Readathon Extra Credit Announcement. It was from September 19th, 2018. The extra credit page doesn't actually show you what the prompts are. It just shows you the spells that they're using. But in her description box, she has what the prompts were. I personally wish that she had done like one of these a month. Like done one in November as well, and then January, February, March. So there's other books that we could have like started early if we wanted to. But since it's your Charms book anyway, which is to read an adult book, I mean, it's really is like perfectly working out for your TBR. And I don't know, also like it counts for like graphic novels and short stories and stuff like that too. So even if like you don't have a first book in a series on your TBR for this week, there's probably a lot of graphic novel series that you potentially would want to read or something like that. Like you can, or a children's series, like you could read the first book in a tiny little kid series or something like that. So anyway. Yeah, no, that's absurd, and especially it's not even just like 200 pages of like, I mean, I'm not ragging on young adult books, but young adult books are like easier to read. Like there's usually like not quite as many words on the page, and like the writing can be a little bit easier depending on the book and stuff. But it's like 200 pages of like, or it's not even like a sequel or something that we're already used to the characters of the world, but like 200 pages of like an adult fantasy with a whole new world and characters that's like 1,000 pages long, and like, yeah. Well, I think it's 800 pages long. Like, it's absurd. So, I don't know. And then really, like, you can, if you end up getting super sucked into it really fast and you end up finishing 3 prompts this week, and you start it 3 days early, maybe you will end up finishing it on the 1st or 2nd anyway, and then you can get an extra start on those other books that you would have had to push back until the 5th. And then also you can get it returned to the library a little bit sooner if you finish it earlier. So, anyway. What books are on your TBR? I want to know for this week so that you can see how you fit them in. Alright, so oh, nice, Judith. You're nearly there. It's gonna be so wonderful to walk through your front door. Sorry. My body is sore and tired and ready to lay down. Sorry, my brain's kind of dead. I'm not having the best conversation skills, but anyway, I really hope you do this, Katie, because I think it's a great idea. Pat on the back. I wish the Fantasy Adventure-a-thon was this week, but let's see what I actually have to do at the library in the next couple days. Ugh. Because goodness knows. And cuddle your kittens. The only thing is I'm, like, not in the mood to read, like, a ton of the books that I have checked out right now. So I think I talked about it last week that I think I just want to, like, return everything and just, like, start fresh. But I don't know. Oh, woe is me. I have too many books to read. What a problem. I mean, why not? It was a fun readathon. Again, I wish she had done them every month. That would have been wonderful. You got 3 that you can sneak in. Awesome. And that's 3 days early. It's, like, better than a sharp stick in the eye. I have everything out from the library right now. Like, literally, I have so many books. It's a problem. You know what books I have out. You can just go look. And I don't know. I feel like I'm not making sense anymore. I don't know. It's like I want to keep live streaming, but, like, I just want to go lay down and rest my neck. I don't know. I just feel like less than Stella right now. Oh yeah, no problem. I'm glad you said something so that Giselle's it's fine. I didn't even notice that you didn't put the right letter in. I didn't even notice. You'll just have to keep renewing until you get to them all. It happens. It's fine. I know. I think I'm gonna stop right now. Sorry. I, like, really wanted to do, like, a 2-hour live stream today and, like, spend a lot of time, like, catching up. But, like, I don't know. I just feel kind of, awful. And I want to go lay down and maybe read a book, finally. And just to spend some time relaxing. We are gonna go hang out with Steve on Saturday, and we did end up buying a bunch of Signet romances for him, so we're gonna go give him a bunch of Signet Regency romances, and I'm very excited about that. So I just wish I wish it was easy to renew digital books as it is physical books, because digital books you have to wait 3 days until it's due, and then there's always someone on hold behind you, so then you have to return it and then recheck it out, essentially. And, like, I wish it was as easy, but it's fine. Yes, Bruna, I agree. Should we do that right now? I don't even know how to make a Discord chat room. Does someone else want to do it and invite us all? Bruna, you should do it since it was your idea. I've never used Discord until this week, and then for the L's thing, I've been on the Discord a little bit, but I haven't gotten on like 3 or 4 days because I didn't have time. Kitty's on there all the time. Should we make one real quick? Let's see. before I get off so that we can just like pop it in here and then people can grab the link. Create a server. What should our server name be? Oh, Katie can do it if she wants to. Yeah, you can just like, a bunch of people can be together and like, it's basically like, yeah, like a chat room, and then you can like do stuff. I mean, I can do it real quick, or Katie can do it, either one. What should our chat name be? Chat room name be? I don't have a creative ounce of anything in my body, so. Is anyone creative? I don't think most of us are, which is fine. I was thinking like book bitches, but book buddies is nicer. Giselle's groupies. Oh dear. The club. All the pages. I like all the pages. That's cute. But I like all the pages because it's not just books. It's other things too. Okay. Does anyone else want to chime in on any of these ideas? I mean, and I think we can always change it, right? Here, let me see. Here, give me a sec, sorry. All the words. You like all the pages. And the thing is with all the words, it's like not as like specific enough, I feel like, is the only thing. It's like, yes, it is all the words, but like it's not like as easily recognizable that it's like a primarily like bookish thing. If that makes sense. Okay. There you go. Click on the link. Oh. Here, this is an invite link that will never expire. Let me pull this one up instead. I don't think it matters, but this link, the second link that I just sent is one that will never expire. I don't know why they would give me a link that will expire in the first place, but it's fine. How do I make people like moderators? Hey, Bruna's here. I don't know. I don't know enough about. Hey, Katie's here. Hello. So we can make extra rooms and all sorts of stuff to talk about specific things. Like, you can make specifically like a fan fiction section and currently reading and blah blah blah. So yeah, just pop in there and join it, and I don't know, we'll figure it out. I've never used Discord before this week, so you need to set up your account. That's fine. How about I'm gonna put that link in there we go. I don't know if it saved it, but it should be in the description box now. And if not, I will put that link in the next stream's description and stuff. And if any of y'all need the link and can't get it right now or anything for whatever reason, just tweet me. I'll hit you up. Libby's in here. Who's Guinevere 73? You always meant to, but your laziness is real. So. I feel like there's probably a way to, like, make y'all moderators or something. But I don't know how to do it. I'll have to, like, look into it, but maybe tomorrow or later when I feel like sitting up again. Okay. Your Strider 707. Guinevere is Diana. Okay. Nice. Oh, good. I'm so excited. This will be awesome. This will be a good way to chat while everyone is not here for the live stream, you know? Because, like, it's, I don't know. Like, it's not like we can have, like, really big, like, Twitter chats and stuff that's, like, easy to follow and stuff. And not everyone has Twitter. So, it's Libby. Praise the sun. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna end this live stream right now, but yes, all the Discord and everything, I'm super excited. This will be great. Bruna, you're brilliant. Everyone, say thanks, Bruna. This will be great. I'm so excited. And I'll definitely mention it next week for anyone who might have missed this. And I'll continue mentioning it, and we'll make everyone join. If you can think of anyone who normally hangs out with us as well and want to send to them that link, please do. Like Elizabeth and etc. So, anyway. Good job, Bruna. Thank y'all for being here. I'm sorry this was, like, not the most exciting or titillating live stream, but maybe next week will be better, hopefully. All the Elizabeths. Elizabeth. So, alright. Bye, everyone. I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully feeling better. Bye.